You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little
Did
Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for. I'll see you around, Wolf.
Okay, Mondays. You've been bugging me for
7 years.
Where's season 2? Where's more Wolf Among Us? Well, it finally paid off. Congratulations. Season 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and I'm back for another Wolf Among Us 2 video. So in my last video, guys, we discussed the latest update on Telltale Games, and I hinted to you all that in the coming days, we would be getting a Game Informer magazine issue that would give us our first deep dive into Telltale Games since their rebirth in 2019. And we would also probably very likely get details on both their games, The Wolf Among Us 2, as well as The Expanse, a Telltale series. At long last, after 2 years of update videos and constant, keeping you guys in the loop, we finally have our first look at The Wolf Among Us 2. Despite the trailer and other stuff, we finally have a look at Bigby and Snow. A lot of the story details, which we'll be covering in a separate video, as well as Telltale's future. What is going to be, how Telltale's going to manage their games, the release patterns, all that will be discussed. So, in this video, I will be discussing our first look at The Wolf Among Us 2. What images we have, I'm going to talk about them, and we'll break them down here live. In another video, we'll be discussing all the details with the story, the release pattern, what they're going to be doing, as well as we'll be doing another video also on The Expanse, a Telltale series, all the details with that, as well as Telltale Games as a whole. So there's going to be a lot of videos in the coming days, so please be sure to drop a like and subscribe. If you do enjoy this, join about the near 50% of people that are subscribed by hitting that subscribe button, and also be sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any videos in regards to Telltale Games and any information around them. Also, just want to say thank you so much for your patience. I want to thank everyone that supported my videos as we were waiting, but the old DomTheBomb is back. This is the first time we'll be covering new Telltale content on the channel in almost 3 years practically, so it's kind of a nostalgic thing for me, but also a very, very happy feeling. I'll throw a link also to this Game Informer article. You're going to have to buy it. I was fortunate enough that some of my subs were, kind enough to give me a look at it without having to get it, so thank you to those subscribers. Demon, you know who you are, buddy. So, let's discuss our first look at The Wolf Among Us 2. So, after 7 years of waiting, we finally have our first look at Bigby Wolf and Snow White in The Wolf Among Us 2. Refreshed with a new look and refined art style, The Wolf Among Us 2 will feature the same Bigby Wolf and Snow White you know and love. And so, I've done a little, looking throughout the couple weeks and months of the comics. So this Bigby look is very reminiscent of the comic books. The coat, trench coat, the whole look is back, which is kind of cool. So you kind of have a similar design to The Wolf Among Us 1 in terms of Bigby and Snow's look, which I am very happy about. I don't think they need to change too many things. I think you've all have seen the meme image that I'll pop up on screen right now. That was a rumored image of The Wolf Among Us 2 way back, was it 2019? Yeah, that look was not it. This one is more it. It matches the old style very, very well and adds on a new look to it. So you're wondering, why is he wearing a coat? So The Wolf Among Us 2 is set in winter, 6 months after the original. Now, we'll discuss all this in a separate video, like I said, but that gives you kind of the background why Bigby has now got the coat, and again, matches more of his comic book look. Even though this game is not going to be connected with the comic books, it is very cool that they're bringing on aspects of it. As for Snow White, she definitely has a definite improvement in her look you know, still matches her old style. She's got a cool white coat on, the belt, which has got a snowflake on it, as well as something cool I want to state here is that she is now the deputy mayor of Fabletown. That was confirmed in the article. So she is taking on the mayor role now, which is very, very exciting. Bigby is still going to be known as the protector / sheriff. So, you know, let me know what you think down below in the comments of Bigby and Snow's new look. But again, these are concept art images. We'll probably get something a lot more in depth when we get a trailer / gameplay, which I do expect to be coming early next year based on all the stuff I read in the Game Informer article. So, next we're going to discuss this image right here, which is concept art of a Fabletown apartment. So, a lot of these vibes, you know, remind me a lot of The Walking Dead Season 1, where Clementine, remember, with the stranger, that kind of reminds me of that room a little bit, but you get to see, we got a couple windows in the background, we got a still of Bigby there in the background as well with like an invisible chair, you know, so, and we have a little Christmas tree just to, you know, represent that this game is, you know, winter, near the holidays, Christmas, all that. We got a couple shelves, red door, but this is going to give you the vibe of The Wolf Among Us 2. It's got that 80s noir-esque vibe, like the original, and I'm glad they're not abandoning that in this. So picture like the regular Wolf Among Us 1, but this time we're throwing in the winter months. So it's going to be a completely different vibe now. You're going to be able to see a lot more to it, I think. And as someone that covered The Walking Dead final season very in-depthly, that concept art image reminds me a lot of the final season's first concept art images that came out when it was announced way back at E3 2018. So it's cool to see, you know, we're finally starting to get the nooks and crannies of The Wolf Among Us 2, the whole vibe, the look of it. And one more image I want to discuss is Mocap. So The Wolf Among Us 2 will feature full mocap. As you see in this image right here from the magazine, we get to have a mocap actor acting as Bigby. And you get to see there's a new image of Bigby as well, right by a windowsill with a cigarette smoking looking at somebody. So you're going to see a complete evolution of Telltale. You know, this is a new engine. This is probably like the first on, they've done mocap I think before with Telltale Games, but this will be like the first one that's probably got full on mocap. And I can tell, you're going to probably tell an up in quality, definitely from the first game, considering, you know, Wolf Among Us 1, as I say in the beginning of the video, is now 7+ years old. It's an old ass game, without a doubt, but it's still aged with grace compared to games we have today in terms of the story and characters and stuff. So, we have a lot to discuss about that in another video, but there, again, this is a about 3 to 4 page article in Game Informer, so those are really it for new images on The Wolf Among Us 2. Let me know what you guys think of all that down below in the comments. In my next video, we'll be discussing the story details, what we know about it. I did discuss a couple in this video, but we're going to go in depthly into every little detail we have, and we'll go through the article as well. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe. Let's go for 1,000 likes. This is our first video with big news in years. Other than that, though, thank you so much again, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.